Hello everyone and good evening, welcome back. This is another Code R, a journey into lost memories. This is going to be part 5 and this is going to be the finale. Feeling a bit better today, just a tiny little bit though. I'm not out of the woods yet, but it's a positive sign at the very least. Still don't have much appetite on a daily basis, but well, that can't be helped at the moment. Well. Sophia said she didn't know anything about Dad and all she was after was info on the EC project, and even worse, Ryan's her partner. He wants to get some device working again in the lab. Sophia told me about another, and in exchange I promised not to leave the room until I find the secret compartment. Okay. Which I haven't really gotten started on looking for. So, yeah, and today should be in theory the finale if I can progress through it fast enough anyway. There are books on biology, books on neurology, on genetics. Pardon me. There's a commemorative plaque. It says JC Valley 10th anniversary. There is a trophy. It looks like it's made of crystal. I wonder if... Oh, hold on. No. Okay. I thought maybe it's made of the same stone that makes a rainbow effect on pictures you take with the DAS, but I guess that's not part of that. That I don't need anymore. That I don't need anymore. Yeah, this one I want to keep for the little squirrel on it. Okay. There is a celestial globe on the shelf. Looks like this has the twin lions on it too. Wait! This was also in the house of Judd Fitzgerald then. I remember this. This globe was in Judd's villa, in the hall. Mom was looking at it. There is a commemorative plaque. It looks like crystal with letters carved into it. There is a framed award. It says Advancement of Science Award for what? For contributions to memory and neural network development research. There is a framed award. It says awarded in recognition of advances made in neurotransmitter and memory research. There are books on quantum theory and radioactivity. There are books on computer programming. Books on electronics. There is a book on the desk. It has a picture of Judd on it. It's called Memoirs of Judd Fitzgerald. I wonder what's in it. Excuse me. There must be a photo of Judd. Judd Fitzgerald established his position as a leading memory researcher relatively young. How should his successes as a scientist and a businessman be thought of and judged? What was it that set him upon the path that he ultimately took? What kind of legacy has he left to the world of memory research? These questions are vital to those working in this field today. This book aims to not only give a brief account of Judd Fitzgerald's scientific background and achievements, but also to shed valuable light on the challenges in memory research. What was that? challenges in memory research that he was trying to overcome. The caption on the photo says Judd Fitzgerald as director. Hey, wait, is that Mom and Dad? Raised in the South, he was a man of enormous presence. He was hailed as a genius by the scientific community after publishing his thesis in his late 20s. It was not only his fame, but also his great charisma that drew others to him. He took up the position of director at MJ Labs, a company set up for him in 1984. It was an advanced memory research facility with government VIPs on the board of directors, which recruited only the brightest American graduates and researchers. Everyone who ever worked with Judd agreed that he was able to evaluate the potential of these promising young scientists almost immediately, and within a short period of time he would push them beyond what they believed to be their own limits. Judd had the ability and the charm to convince even the people who worked with him that they were geniuses, but there was another side to him as well. If he didn't get on with someone for any reason, he would be coldly indifferent to them. The photograph shows Judd's researchers during his time at MJ Labs. Standing on the left, Sayoko Kitazato. It's not Mizuki? Oh. Standing center, Richard Robbins. Standing behind Judd, Rex Alfred. Hey, that's Mom and Ryan. But this run of favorable results was not to last. He was publicly dismissed after problems at MJ Labs in 1993. At the time, MJ Labs was working on the EASY project designed to create artificial episodic memories in human subjects. But the project was beset by problems and went far over time and budget while producing no results. The board of directors decided to cancel the project, but Judd refused to shut down the lab and was eventually fired as a result. After being dismissed from MJ Labs, Judd used his own fortune and funding from private companies interested in the memory business to set up a new research facility, JC Valley, on the shores of Lake Juliet. The photograph on the left shows two of Judd's protégés from his time at MJ Labs, Sayoko Robbins and Ryan Gray. The photograph on the right shows the main building of Judd's company, JC Valley. Oh, what's this? What the? There's another sheet of paper stuck over the pages. Hold on. I think I need a picture of this, as I recall. And of this too. And it's the same on these pages. Why? You need to superimpose them with the Nintendo DS or DAS, as it were. No? Not like that, perhaps. Or the other way around? Huh? Yeah, there's something you hear. Okay. A G X A G X. Yeah, looks like it says AGX. What are those pages stuck in the middle of the book? Computer on the desk. Phone. It does not give a dial tone. Is this disconnected? A desk set with a clock. There are pens in the pen holders. There are letters that look like X, A, and G on the side of the thing here. Maybe if I move these? Why won't this move? Ah, okay, the position of the lion heads is also important. Ah, okay, hold on then. Okay, facing away from one another. No, wait. A, both facing left. G, both facing right. And X, both facing one another. Okay. Left, right, and then one another. It clicked. Clicked. Bingo. The compartment opened. There is a small case in the secret compartment. What's this? There is a case. 1994 SR. Sayoko Robbins? It is empty. The imprint in the case is shaped just like Mom's pendant. There's something written on the label. 1994 Sayoko Robbins. Yeah, it held the pendant that belonged to my mother. Well, her mother, as it were. But it wasn't there anymore, and I believe the fluid that's inside of it, that is what they call the mnemonic fluid. SR, that's the same as Mom's initials. Who's there? Huh? Okay. Ashley, what are you doing here? Mr. Alfred, Dad's in trouble. What? Excuse me. We've got to help him. Ashley, what happened? Calm down and tell me everything. Did you come here with Richard? He told me you were the only person here I could trust. He told me to come here. Okay, Ashley, please, calm yourself down and tell me what's happened. Sophia attacked Mike and Gina. And someone attacked my dad. Sophia attacked them? Yeah, that's why. Ashley, I really don't have time for games right now. This really isn't something you should joke about. I wish this was a joke. Mr. Alfred, please believe me. I'm serious. Alright, what happened, Ashley? Did you see Ryan? What's he got to do with this? Did he show you the evidence, the email? He was just with me. What's this about an email? Gina printed out an email from Sophia's computer as evidence. They were investigating an information leak here at JC Valley, and they found out Sophia was behind it. What? Yeah, it was her. She's been leaking top-secret information. Ashley, this is a very serious accusation. Sophia would never do a thing like that. She's a valued and trustworthy member of my staff, and plus she's sexy, so she can't be the bad person. No, it's impossible. Doesn't work that way. You're not an adult yet, Ashley. You don't understand. You must be mistaken. I'll talk to her and clear this up. But you can't. What? Sophia was here, but she left a few minutes ago. Here? She was here in the office, and she left the lab for good. She told me. She said she was only here to get data on the Easy Project. What? The Easy Project? I can't believe this. Sophia told me about another 02 and mnemonic fluid. Mnemonic fluid? The liquid memory that Judd and Mom developed. That was the last thing, the thing she was looking in here for. What? The secret compartment's open. Did she open it? No, I did, from the book on your desk. But it was open, and she had managed to open it herself when we came in. So, she already had a look inside, and besides, it was already empty. So, Sophia told me to open it up when she left to have a look inside. What? So you unlocked the compartment? Yeah, the case with the mnemonic fluid was in there, right? And the SR on it is my mom, right? Yes, Ashley, the mnemonic fluid in there. When Mom was here 13 years ago, you gave her that pendant in front of the clock tower, right? What? How did you know about that? Since coming here, I've started remembering what happened 13 years ago. I was here with Mom. I saw you from the car. You gave her the pendant in front of the clock tower. Yes, Ashley, I gave her the memory I'd promised her. The memory you promised her? Ashley, the mnemonic fluid I gave Sayako 13 years ago contained a secret memory, one that only we knew about. What was it? I knew I'd have to tell you about this at some point. What I'm about to tell you is something even your father doesn't know about. I promised I wouldn't ever tell anyone about it. So you're lousy at keeping a promise then, I guess. Since you're already breaking your promise. Tell me, what was the secret memory in the pendant? Was Dad attacked because he was carrying it? Alright, Ashley, it seems it's time to tell you the whole truth. Mr. Alfred, 13 years ago, Sayako brought you here to Jesse Valley. She came because Judd Fitzgerald had summoned her here. Why did he do that? He wanted to give her an ultimatum, to hear a final answer. A final answer about what? Whether she'd come back to the lab or whether she'd have her memories erased. What? Sayako was a true genius, one that Judd had earmarked as his successor. When she was recruited for the Easy Project, he acted as her mentor and colleague. They worked together and had one success after another, so she won his absolute trust, and Judd entrusted her with all of his hopes and ambitions for the future. But then she met Richard and got married, and you were born. Sayako decided she wanted to look after you rather than continue being a scientist. Mom. And so 13 years ago, Judd called Sayako to his villa to get her final answer. He refused to allow her to deny her genius for the sake of her family. He wanted her to come back to him so that they could carve out their place in history, but she refused. And so Judd set down a condition for her departure. What condition? Judd said that if she was to leave him, then Sayako, the scientist, must be erased. He ordered her to have her memories of the Easy Project removed and destroyed. And I believe she understood. If she didn't comply, then her family's lives would be in danger. So she came here to JC Valley to have her memories erased. She erased her memories? Yes, they used Judd's own Another Zero to do it. I was the one who had to do the job. I removed and erased 6 years of her life, from the start of 1988 to the end of 1993. When she came out of Another Zero, she was slightly dazed. A single tear fell from her dark eyes, and she said to me, I feel like I've lost something very important. Those 6 years? She wasn't sad about losing her memories of being a scientist. That tear was the tear of her mother. She was willing to give up her memories to live with you as a family. But her greatest regret was the loss of her memory of the day you were born. I saw that tear and made my own decision. I told her to meet me at the clock tower at 5 o'clock, and I gave her the pendant with the mnemonic fluid in it. The pendant contained a part of her own memories. A part? Yes, her memories of the day you were born. That pendant, it really has Mom's memories in it? Yes, Ashley. I bet the others want it because they think that what it contains is our memories of being a scientist. They're after it for the wrong reasons. I mean, because that's not actually what it contains, I guess. Yes, Ashley. It contains the most important memories of her entire life. I had no idea she kept such important memories in it. In that pendant. Mom. Ashley, was Richard really attacked? Yeah, and he's locked in the control room. Please help him. Wait, what? Locked in the control room? Beginning another experiment. Huh? That's the video conference. The Another Zero project is, as of today, reopened. Ryan, the reopening of the project is not yet confirmed. I haven't given you permission to carry out any experiments. I no longer require your permission. I have already acquired a subject for the experiment. Ryan! Oh, Ashley, I didn't expect to see you there. Sophia told me everything. She said you were her partner. What? Rex, you are far too compassionate, which makes you a failure as a man of science. Ryan, is my dad safe? Dr. Robbins is here with me. Hey, but he's about to not be very safe, so... Ryan, you haven't. Dr. Robbins is kindly assisting me with the experiment. Ryan, stop this! The preparations are complete. I shall now begin the experiment. Ryan, listen to me! Ashley, Richard is in danger. Ryan's using him as a subject for his experiment. Where is he doing it? In the another lab. Where's that? On the B3F floor. We need to go there right away. Follow me. We're deep beneath the surface of the lake now. This is the another lab, Ashley. There is some kind of device. It looks like a sensor. A sensor for what? Yeah, of course it's locked. Ashley, the door opens via biometric sensor. I'll open it. He looks so smug. For no reason. That's strange, it's not responding. It won't open? Ryan. What? He must have deleted my biometric data from the system to lock me out. Huh? Then we can't get in? So it seems. Wait, Ashley, I've just thought. Maybe you can unlock it. 13 years ago when you were here with Sayoko, your data was entered into the system. He likely hasn't thought to delete it. Ashley, try using the sensor. There is a biometric sensor. Alright, I'll give it a shot. It worked! The door opened. Dad! There is no point in talking to him, Ashley. He is unconscious. Ryan, what are you doing? What did you do to my dad? I hadn't even planned on letting you in here. But it seems I made a critical oversight. Your information is still in the system, Ashley. But then again, we always have to allow for experimental error. Ryan, let Richard go! Stop this experiment! Why should I do something like that? The first step is already complete. I have extracted his memories. What? It has been a long time since we extracted human memories, but it went smoothly. The next stage is deletion. Ryan, nobody may carry out experiments in this lab without my express permission. Your permission? And why would I require that? I am the director of Jesse Valley. Director, a mere title. I refuse to accept the authority of one who is less able than myself. Ryan, I know you're an excellent scientist, but Judd left Jesse Valley to me, not to you. Judd left Jesse Valley to you? Is that supposed to mean something? Judd respected your ability as a scientist, but he was worried about your tendency to take things too far. That's why he left the fate of the EC project in my hands. And the proof is in that laptop of his, I assume. Yes, he gave it to me before he died. Although the one he really wanted to give it to was Sayoko. But she didn't take it, and you still cannot open the document inside the laptop. However, neither of those facts are relevant as I have no interest in it. I don't believe that I could glean any new information from reading Judd's document. Ryan, Judd told me something on his deathbed. He said that the final stage of the EC project was another zero, and that another zero would be completed by integrating the function of Sayoko's another. So I called Richard here after I returned from Blood Rhode Island. Richard had studied and understood more about Sayoko's another than anyone. So if I had him work with you since you were still studying Judd's another, it would lead to the completion of another zero. That's what you thought, wasn't it? That's right. But you didn't think things through, right, did you? You did call him here, but then he refused to work on another with us. Ryan, Ashley, your father is quite the crafty fellow. Crafty? What? Yes, crafty. He pretended to cooperate with us on the development of another Zero, but he tricked all of us. Rex, I'm sure you've already noticed. Mr. Alfred, what did Dad do? He was back here to investigate on who was the real murderer of Sayoko, I bet. Ashley, allow me to explain. Dr. Robbins came here with one goal in mind. He wanted to find Sayoko's true killer here at Jesse Valley. Well, there you go. That's it. Our true killer? But we already know who it was. It was Bill Edward, yes. Huh? How do you know? It was in the memories I extracted from Dr. Robbins. There is no question about that fact, Ashley. It has been 2 years since Bill died. Another member of the Easy Project meeting his maker. Rex, I'm sure Dr. Robbins has already told you about his suspicions, correct? Mr. Alfred, is it true? Bill didn't kill my mom? Richard had doubts about that, Ashley. There's no denying that it was Bill who pulled the trigger and ended Sayoko's life, but the question was whether he was able to do it alone. When Dr. Robbins came back from Blood Red Island, he carried out his own extensive investigation into the staff of MJ Labs. Rex, only a foolish man like you would invite somebody like that here. Ashley, as soon as your father arrived at JC Valley, he began searching through documents from MJ Labs which Judd had left, almost like a common thief. And then he simply walked off with Sayoko's file. He even investigated the reason she was here 13 years ago. All this without even lifting a finger to help with another Zero. And thanks to his efforts, the Another Zero project was put on hold. No, Ryan, I put the project on hold because... Rex, please, I can bear to hear your pitiful excuses no longer. Judd was respected across the world as a great scientist, but he made one fatal mistake. He gave JC Valley and the Easy Project to a man like you. A man who puts his faith in gambles rather than in solid facts. Did you think I had not picked up on your plan to mass-produce mnemonic fluid? Look, Ryan, I know you're not satisfied with me as your boss, so let's talk it out, man to man. Rex, I have already said that I have no desire to discuss things with you. It is time to continue the experiment. The next stage is memory deletion. Ryan, stop! Rex, please be quiet. I am beginning the experiment. Wait, Ryan! Oh. Punch him in the face! That the brat. Ryan, think about this. Do you realize what you're doing? I don't need your permission. Uh-oh. Stop this right now! You leave me no choice. Ah, okay, you just knocked him out. Told you not to get in my way, Rex. Ryan, please let that go. Don't delete his memories. As Sayoko's were deleted? Huh? I'm sure Rex has already told you that Sayoko was here 13 years ago. Yeah, he told me she had her memories erased. And about this pendant. Give it back! That's the mnemonic fluid containing part of Sayoko's memory. That's why you stole my bag for the pendant? Yes, indeed it is. Please don't do this. Let Dad out. Are his memories that important to you? He left you when you were only 3 years old, giving up 11 years just for Sayoko's research. You really care so much about the memories of a man like that? Of course, we haven't spent as much time together as most parents and children, but the time we spent together, the time we spent thinking about each other, I care more about that than anything else in the world. Care? How peculiar. I cannot understand it myself, but maybe that love between a father and daughter does exist. Yeah, you cannot understand feelings like love and care. Yeah, you're a psychopath. Very well, Ashley, I shall give you a chance. Chance? If you do as I say right now, I will not delete your father's memories. Do you accept? Do I have a choice? Alright, let's say yes then. Okay, I'll do it. Excellent. I had expected you to say that. What do you want me to do? Go to Dr. Robbins' office and bring something back for me. What do you want? He has a long cuboid box somewhere in his office. Open it and bring the contents to me. It is a memento of Sayoko, so to speak. A memento? Correct, he said that he brought it here with him. Gina told me that he brought some things of Sayoko's here, and that the box has not been opened once since Sayoko's death. What's in it? If my memory is correct, it contains an important device crucial to the development of another. It's the TAS. Isn't it? What do you mean? It contains a device that is necessary to unlock the memory restoration function in another. Memory restoration? Yes, it is absolutely essential for another's completion. Actually, Dr. Robbins took Sayoko's thesis and used it to build another. When he came here, I wanted him to help with the development of our another. So I allowed him access to the research materials from MJ Labs, but he took a device from those materials without permission, of course. It is the last thing Sayoko created when she was working on the EC project. It is an unfinished device, never used. It is called the TAS, and Dr. Robbins took it upon himself to take custody of it. At first it wasn't clear at all what his intentions were, or why he took it, but then I realized that he had no intention of assisting me with the development of another. He was here constantly, day and night, even on weekends, constantly working. Once I saw that, I hypothesized that he was studying Sayoko's device, so when I heard that he had called you here to Lake Juliet, I had a feeling that you would bring something important with you. Something related to Sayoko. So you stole my bag? Yes, but there was nothing in it. Nothing... What was that? Nothing of interest anyway. So this is why I want to see what is in that box that Dr. Robbins is keeping. Why do I have to get it? Ashley, this is my theory. Dr. Robbins had to have a reason to call you here, and that may just be because you are the key to that box. Me? Yes, Sayoko was also very, very accomplished in the field of biometrics, so there is a strong chance that she keyed the box to your biometric data. So I want you to open it for me. Ryan. Ashley, one more thing. I wish to be very clear to you about this. If you tell Gina or anyone else anything about this, I will kill your father without hesitation. No, don't. I'll go and get it. Don't do anything to Dad, please. I need to get the thing that Ryan wants. Hey, Pops. This is another. Richard is inside. Dad, just hang on. I'll get you out. Ryan Gray. No, Rex Alfred. Sophia Callahan. Richard Robbins. Where's the box? Where's the box? Where's the box? There was a square device and some kind of tool. The pointed tool has a cable attached to it. Hey, I couldn't open it earlier. That's a lot of chocolate. There is a drawer. It's empty. There is a drawer. It's empty. There is a drawer. It's empty. There were drawers that I could not open before. This one's locked. Well, all of those there on the left were locked, weren't they? Ah, yeah. Love this one. Where would it be, though? Inside these boxes, maybe? They are full of strange components and tools. I see no box. Or what, do you mean to say it wasn't here, perhaps? No, it has to be in Dad's office, then? Didn't I try all the drawers already? Or maybe it's hidden under the chocolate, no? Wait, maybe... Ah, that's it. I knew it. There's something under the chocolate. What's this? Hey, this is a kaleidoscope chamber. This must be the box Ryan was talking about. Can't open it, but I need to get whatever is in it out so I can save Dad. How do I do it? Maybe the clue is in the chamber? Wait, hold on. Hexagons. Triangles. Lozenges. And then nothing. Okay. So what was it? Hexagons, triangles, lozenges, right? You have to hold all the buttons that correspond to okay, so that would be the A button. This one, and lozenge. What do I do? I saw the pattern in the kaleidoscope, but how do I use it to open the box? All while holding the bottom button, maybe? Or you hold all of them? No, it only allows you to hold down 3 of them. Or maybe the lozenge I saw was one of those smaller buttons that have no shape on them. No, that's not it. has to be these two accompanied by another. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work either. Okay, well, let me have another look at it then. Well, this looks like an hexagon to me. And then triangles. And then lozenges. What are these shapes? Triangle. Am I even holding the right thing? It looks like it stops trying to open it as soon as I hold down 3 buttons, so it must be the right thing to do, holding down 3 buttons, but I have to hold down the right ones, I guess. Ah, okay, it's not holding them down, it's, you press them and release. Okay. It opened. There's something inside. Is this what Ryan wanted? A white device. Oh, I'm gonna have to use a nunchuck, apparently. I've not been using a nunchuck for the entirety of the game, and I guess now I'm gonna have to. Oh, that sound. The TAS is responding. It's responding to something. Maybe these two. It's already plugged in. What am I supposed to do with them? Well, there. Could try attaching this module to the TAS. That's what I just did. Okay, but you have to do it during the sequence then, otherwise it does not detect the action as being accomplished. Right, okay. Data is being transferred. Data transfer complete. I wonder if you have to own a nunchuck for this game or not. No. Well, the box doesn't say so anyway. So I guess if you didn't have a nunchuck, you probably wouldn't have to do this. There would be another way, I guess. Remove upgrade module. Okay. But if you do happen to have one, then you can go through the process of, oh my god, you can even plug a nunchuck into the Wii remote in this game. What now? Ashley, huh? There's a voice coming out of the TS. That voice. Let me see your name again. Ashley, my sweet daughter. It's Mom. Ashley, do you recognize my voice? It's your mother. If you're hearing this message through the TAS, it means that I'm not with you anymore. Ashley, please listen to me. Let me explain why I created the TAS and why I left you this message. Before you were born, I worked at a place called MJ Labs, and I was on a team assigned to a project called the EC Project. We were researching human memory. The director of MJ Labs was a great scientist called Judd Fitzgerald. I became his assistant and learned so much from him. I discovered what it really means to study memory. While I was at MJ Labs, I developed a number of theories and created several prototype units. One of my theses was on a memory control unit called Another. Ashley, what do you know about memory control? A person's memory is their own creation, holding both past and present data. Good things and bad, joy and sorrow, these are all stored in this memory data. As the person lives on, these memories become the foundation of their decisions and choices. Another is a unit that allows total control of a memory. It can implant false memories into human subjects. I wanted it to be used on victims of traumatic events to heal their pain. There are so many people in this world with terrible memories that they can't escape. They live only in the past and cannot conceive of any future. Another was meant for them, but some people wanted to use Another for very different reasons. They wanted to use it to mold people's minds as they pleased. They wanted to create their own brand of human being. I knew that if this happened, Another would become a terrible weapon. So even as I worked on my thesis for Another, I implanted I implanted a security system in the control unit that had been developed based on my theories. And I created this device to unlock the function described in my thesis. I called it the TAS, short for True Another System. When I coded it so that only you could use it, and left it in the materials relating to the EC project. In case Another was ever developed and used for the wrong reasons. Ashley, when I was a teenager, I knew, without a doubt, that I wanted to be a scientist. I left Japan for America and embarked on the path of research. The pursuit of knowledge alone made me so happy. I wanted to go out and change the world, such an arrogant mindset on reflection. So I think it was fate that brought your father and I together at MJ Labs. He was always so awkward at everything, but his heart was in the right place. He showed me the blue sky and green trees when all I had known was grey offices. He showed me how amazing it was to love and to be loved. He was the first person to ever show me that. And then he gave me the greatest gift of all, you, Ashley. Your smile when you look up at my face, you cry loudly and sleep peacefully in my arms. The first time I held you, I made my decision. I would dedicate my life to you. So to me, the day you were born is the most important day of my whole life. Mom! I wish this happiness could last forever, but there are people who want Sayoko the scientist back. They don't want me to live as a mother. And as long as they're around, I don't think we can ever truly be at peace. I think that's why I decided to leave you this message. Ashley, everyone dies to death. The first is when their soul leaves their body. The second is when they no longer live on in people's memories. Ashley, do you still remember me? Oh, Mom, that was your voice. Can't believe it. You left that message just for me. Mom. Well, we found the box. Alright, Daddy can wait. There's always time for gum. Delicious. Please do not touch the power button or reset. He didn't delete his memories anyway while I was away, did he? Oh. Dad! You took your time, Ashley. I opened the box and brought back what was in it. Dad, what's wrong? Dad! Gina and I told Ryan about what Sophia did and gave him the email as evidence. Then Ryan brought me into his office and showed me something to trigger a flashback. What did Ryan show me? The clock. That was yesterday. Yes, Ryan showed me the clock with the twin lions on it. When I looked at it, I remembered seeing it in Judd's villa. When I saw Sophia in Elizabeth's dad's office, she told me everything, even about Ryan being a partner. Then Elizabeth's dad told me about the pendant he gave Mom at the clock tower. It had mnemonic fluid in it containing memory data of Mom's most important memories. What memory data was stored in the fluid? Memory of the day I was born. Yeah, the pendant contained Mom's memories of the day I was born. It was Ryan who attacked Dad in his office. Then he used another Zero, the memory control unit, in the another lab, to carry out a memory extraction experiment using Dad as a test subject. I begged him to stop the experiment and not to delete Dad's memories. Ryan told me to bring back the contents of a box that was in Dad's office. A nunchuck. Ah, crap, that's not one of the options. That's right, the TAS upgrade module was in the box. When I connected it to the TAS, I heard Mom's voice coming from it. It was a special message that she left just for me. Mom, 13 years ago here at JC Valley, you had your memories erased, and it was all to protect me and Dad. Then Dad came here to find the real culprit behind your death. Ryan, I brought the thing in the box just like you told me to, so please just let Dad go. Too late. I'm afraid. It was Ryan who attacked Dad. Then he used Dad in some crazy experiment to try to erase his memories. You do know that the guy is right there and looking at you, right? You're spacing out again. To stop him, I had to go into Dad's office, unlock Mom's box, and take out something he wanted. It was a TAS upgrade module. After getting it, I went back to Ryan, but something's wrong with Dad. Ryan, what did you do to Dad? Dad! Dad! Where am I? Dad, are you okay? This isn't MJ Labs. Dad, come on! What is this place? Ryan, what did you do to Dad? He's acting pretty weird. Ashley, ask Dr. Robbins something. Ask him who you are. Why ask him that? Just ask him and you'll see. Huh? Dad, you recognize me, right? Huh? Dad, answer me! Who am I, Dad? Who are you? What? Dad, it's me, Ashley! Ashley? Have I met you somewhere before? I'm sorry, I don't think I know you. What? Can't say that this is unexpected. Why are you calling me Dad? What do you mean, why? I've only just got married. I don't have any children. Dad, this isn't funny. Why don't you know me? Oh dear, how can I make you understand? I'm not your father. You really don't know me? Actually, you do remind me of someone. Oh yes, you look like Sayoko. Actually, where is she? Where is Sayoko? Dad! It's a great success, alright. The experiment is a success. Ryan, what did you do to him? I erased his memories. Dr. Robbins has now forgotten the last 17 years of his life. So you no longer have a place in his memories. What? You're lying. It has to be a lie. It can't just be erased from his memories. Is that you, Ryan? Dr. Robbins, how are you feeling? Ryan, what are you doing here, and why do you look so much older? Dr. Robbins, try not to speak too much. Your brain is still sluggish from the experiment. If you try to think too hard, you'll become unwell. Oh, I feel like something's missing. What is it? Dad, are you okay? Ryan, how could you? I did what you said to help Dad. I opened the box and brought the thing back. Ashley, calm down. If you have brought the item from inside the box as you said you would, then I can restore your father's memories without delay. What do you mean? Well, I am assuming that you have brought the item as promised. Show me, Ashley. Show me what you brought back. This is what was in the box. Is this all? It has a connector, but it won't fit in the control panel. Ashley, is this really all that was in the box? Yeah. I see. Well, that is a pity. Why? It appears to be nothing more than an extra module. I cannot use this for memory restoration, Ashley. It appears my theory was not entirely correct. How unfortunate. What's wrong? I thought that the box must contain a security key for another, something that Sayako developed during the EC project. However, it seems that there was no such key in the box, correct? And thus I cannot restore Dr. Robbins' lost memories. But you promised! You said that if I opened the box and brought back what was inside, you wouldn't erase my dad's memories! I did promise that, yes, but you took such a long time to return. I assumed you had given up on your father and simply gone home. Psychopath. Gone home? I wouldn't just leave my dad here. You wouldn't? Of course not. I'm the only one who can help him. I wouldn't just run off. Honestly, how can you say that? I don't understand you, Ashley. I don't understand why you wouldn't be willing to turn your back on your father. What's there to understand? He's my dad. Psycho! Ashley, is your father truly that important to you? Of course he is. Come on, Ryan. If it was your dad on the line, in serious danger, even you'd feel exactly the same as me. Probably not. Would I? I can't say I've ever considered it. I've never felt anything like that about my father, not once. Please, Ryan, give my dad his memories back. Please, please. Ashley, are you crying? GG, what a psycho. Is that what crying is like? I've never cried. Why would you be crying? Because my dad doesn't remember me. Ashley, stop crying, please. I don't like seeing people cry. Because it's something I cannot comprehend. Dad. Ashley, stop crying now. Huh? Don't make me repeat myself. I don't like seeing people cry. Why? I believe that the emotions that trigger crying are necessary for humans. In fact, crying is more of a defense mechanism, nothing more. A defense mechanism? Yes, when the weak believe they will be subject to emotional distress, they always resort to tears. They pour their stress into these eye secretions in an attempt to expel it from their own bodies. It is a defense mechanism designed to protect people from their own feelings. And even if those emotions are misguided, these weak-hearted people justify them with tears. The foremost example is small children whining and crying. From this, it seems fair to conclude that tears are nothing more than a sign of weakness, and thus I despise crying. You're wrong. Am I? You're totally wrong, Ryan. Everyone cries, not just weak people. We cry because our hearts are overwhelmed. Oh, really? What could possibly overwhelm your heart? Our emotions. If there's something you feel really sad about, or if you feel really scared, when you're feeling so lonely you can't take it. Even when you're really happy, the emotions overwhelm our hearts and we start to cry. Ryan, has that ever happened to you? Yeah, I knew it. Never. Not once in my entire life. You're lying. I am not. Ashley, I understand your theory regarding tears and emotions, so let me ask you something. Using your previous statements as a base, when you saw that Dr. Robbins had lost his memories, your heart was overwhelmed. So tell me, what emotion were you feeling? Sorrow because you were erased from your father's memory, or anger because I carried out the experiment before you returned? Neither. Then what was it? It was because I couldn't save Dad. I was upset because there was nothing I could do. It was regret. Regret? I see. So such a situation can also give birth to tears. Ashley, would you like to restore Dr. Robbins' memories? Of course. I see, then let us restore his memories. Really? How? Are you serious? Indeed I am, provided of course you aid me with something. With what? A memory experiment. If you aid me with my experiment, I will restore your father's memories. What kind of experiment? A memory override experiment with you as a subject using this data. Our mother's memory? Mom's pendant. Ashley, to you this is a memento of your mother, correct? Yeah. But to me this is merely an old data sample, memories extracted 13 years ago. I wanted to find out what was in the memory data, so I analyzed it. But I could not read the memories directly from the mnemonic fluid, so I wish to examine this memory data using a different method. Namely a memory override experiment. This is the perfect data to use for such an experiment. And you are the perfect test subject. What's a memory override experiment? I will implant Sayako Robbins' memories into your mind. Implant them into my mind? How does that work? If successful, you will see Sayako's memories as your own. They will become yours, so to speak. She will know what it was like to give birth to herself. Mom's memories will become mine? Yes, I believe this experiment is relevant to your interests, but the memories overwritten in the experiment will be destroyed. Will I lose my memories? I'm afraid so. But don't worry, the experiment will not destroy any brain cells. The memory deletion will be selective deletion. Why am I the perfect test subject? You shared Sayako's body before you were born, so your memories have a common source. The foundations of your own memory were created while you were inside Sayako's womb, which means that you should have extremely high compatibility with her memories. What does selective deletion mean? Your brain stores the memories which contain data for both past and present events. When implanting memory data from another person into your mind, the new memory will clash with the previously existing memory. And if the original memory is disposable, your brain will erase it and overwrite it with the new memory. What do you mean by disposable? A disposable memory is one that you want to forget. One that I want to forget? Could be the night that our mother died. Ashley, you are 16 years old, correct? By the time one turns 16, there must be many experiences that one would wish to forget. And these are the memories that would be overwritten in the experiment. Ryan, what if there aren't any that I want to forget? Who can say? I have no data regarding such an occurrence. Well, Ashley, will you aid me in my experiment if it means the restoration of your father's memories? Answer me, Ashley. You do it first. You restore his memories first. What do I do? Can I trust him? But I have to save Dad. I'll do it. Excellent choice, Ashley. When you have those memories implanted, I will require you to tell me about them. I know. But we already know what's in them. So the joke's on him. Well then, into another you go. Come on, man, get on with it. Commencing the experiment. Very well, let us start with the memory override experiment. Scanning the experimental subject's memory and the data from the mnemonic fluid. Validation of memory data and subject's memory complete. I will now initiate the memory override experiment. Selective memory deletion becomes possible once Sayoko's memories are placed into your mind. In other words, you will keep whichever memory you most wish to, yours or Sayoko's. Let the experiment begin. No, that's not my memory, it's Mom's. Yeah, that was the night of my 3rd birthday. I peeked out of the closet at Mom. That was the last time I ever saw her. So I have to pick my own every time to force the experiment to be a failure? That's right, it was Dad who found me hiding in that closet. I remember he seemed so big when he lifted me up and it felt so warm. Jessica! I remember, whenever I thought about Mom, I would get so sad I couldn't stop crying. Jessica was always there for me. She'd stay with me until I cried myself out. No, that's not my memory, it's Mom's. Yeah, 2 years ago I got on a boat with Jessica to Blood Edward Island. I'll never forget my 14th birthday there on that island. That's right, Dad learned the truth about Mom's death from our killer in that cave. He was shaking with grief and rage, but he did everything to protect me. Yeah, after we got back from the island and Dad moved in with us, he was always like that, so horribly awkward and always looking like something was bothering him. My guitar! That's true, it's only when I'm practicing guitar that I can let go and forget everything. And being with my friends who share my dream, that's what I really treasure. And so the memory override experiment is complete, and nothing got overwritten whatsoever. Ashley, how are you feeling? Headache. I feel kinda dizzy. I see, but there is nothing to worry about. Overriding memories is not as taxing on the brain as removing them. Now tell me, were Sayoko's memories implanted into you? You could lie? I guess. Yeah. Then what memories did you receive? Tell me. I don't want to. What, Ashley, we had a deal. I won't tell you anything about Mom. So you're breaking your promise? Yeah, just like you did. I'm not telling you anything. Ashley, you couldn't possibly have rejected all of our memories, could you? Yeah, I did. What? How could you be so foolish? Foolish? Sayoko's memories contain highly significant information. How could you reject them? Ryan, the memories you gave me, the ones in her pendant, they were the most important things she had. Which is exactly why I need to know what critical experimental results did the mnemonic fluid contain. You just don't get it. Mom's most important memories weren't about research. Ryan, don't you understand my mom at all? Ashley, you're just like Dr. Robbins, unhelpful to the very end. If the memories of our work are unreachable, then the memory override was meaningless. I don't care whether your experiment was important or not. What is important is my dad. I helped you, so I put his memories back. That promise was made to be broken, Ashley. What's wrong? Didn't you hear me? I'll tell you again. That promise was made to be broken. Ryan, you're the worst. You're breaking another promise? Ashley, I have no more use for you. Leave. No way. Oh, are you going to cry again? I wonder which emotion will overwhelm your heart this time. Sorrow, anger, regret? I won't cry. What? I won't cry in front of someone like you. You don't know how to cry or even what to feel. I'm not going to cry in front of someone who can't even understand basic emotions. I see. I'm done. I don't need you. I'm gonna give my dad back his memories by myself. Oh? And how do you plan to do that? I'll use the TAS. The TAS? Ashley, you couldn't. Yeah, I have it. I have the device Mom made to unlock the security on another. I see. Ashley, give me the TAS. I'll use it to restore your father's memories. As if you could be trusted. No way. What? I'm not giving it to you. Oh, really? Yeah, I wouldn't give it to a liar like you. That is a pity. You see, I want it very much, and I will do anything I can to get it. Huh? What are you going to do? Stop. What are you going to do? Stop. You brought this upon yourself, Ashley. Didn't you? Ashley, give me the TAS. Stop. Stop it. Dr. Robbins, kindly get out of my way. Ashley, give me the TAS now. No, I won't give it to you. If you don't, I'll shoot. Stop! Ryan, put down that gun. Dr. Robbins, you don't know this child. You don't need to protect her. Please get out of the way. Ryan, stop! Out of my way. If not, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger. Good job, Rex. He got away, I guess. Mr. Alfred! Wait here, I'll go get help. Ashley, don't worry, it's only a flesh wound. More importantly, Richard. Mr. Alfred, Ryan erased his memories. He doesn't recognize me anymore. If you had the TAS, you could restore his memories. Sayako created it to unlock another. Is this what I need? What is that? It's the TAS. So you had it all this time. She made it in case another was used for the wrong reasons, and only I can use it. So I can't use it to save Dad. Mr. Alfred, what do I do? Go into the control room and use the TAS. That room over there? Yes, insert the TAS into the control panel. Yeah, okay, that's what he said. So this is the control room. There's some kind of round thing. Is that the control panel? That's the one. Richard, get inside another. Okay. Ashley, insert the TS. I'll restore your memories, Dad. Just wait. Do it, Ashley. Okay. The TS goes here. Come on. Come on, put it down. Come on. Come on, put it in. These motion controls. Come on, I'm not spinning it. I'm just doing a downward movement. Or what? Do it slowly? Come on, put it in, damn it. Come on. This is not the best part of the game, for sure. Ah, you just had to leave it like that? Set it flat on it. Okay, well. If I had known that this is all it took, like, make it stand on a flat surface or something. Game should just tell you then if that's so simple. Dad! I have to go check on him. I still can't remember anything. Dad! It's me! This is... Dad, do you know where you are? Isn't this the another lab? Yeah. Ashley! Dad, you recognize me? Of course I do. You're serious, right? You bet, you're my one and only daughter. You're the most important thing in the world to me. My sweet Ashley. Oh, Dad! I'm so glad you remember me. Dad. I'm sorry, Ashley. I'm sorry for what I did to you. Dad, don't ever say you don't know me. Never again, okay? I promise. Because you're my one and only dad. Ashley. Dad, why did Ryan attack you and do all this? Was it just because he wanted to use another? No, Ashley, I think Ryan knew. He knew that I was digging up the truth about Sayoko's death. Richard. Rex, are you alright? Yes, the bullet didn't hit anything major. But more importantly, please get the laptop in the control room. The laptop? Yes, it's extremely important. Alright, I'll get it now. Ashley, I'm sorry about all this. Mr. Alfred! Did you get it, Richard? Is this the one? With the two lions on it? Wait! It's Judd Fitzgerald laptop. But if it was from 13 years prior, is it even still working? I remember now, this laptop, Judd had it. He was standing by the window. Ashley? Spacing out again? Ashley, what's wrong? Dad, I've seen this laptop before. What? It wasn't Judd's villa. I just remembered. Ashley, are you sure? Yeah. Yeah, it was this one. Kinda looks also like a Nintendo DS with the two screens, but okay. to put a J on it. Mom was standing beside Judd. She had the laptop. She was writing something on it. Mom. Ashley. Dad, I remembered again. Mom was holding this. What? Mom had it. She was using the screen. Sayoko was holding it? Are you sure, Ashley? Yeah. Rex, what is this? It was Judd's. When Ryan restarted the another experiments and attacked you, he stole this from my office. What's in it? It should have Judd's research results. It's still locked, though. Richard. What is it, Rex? The only ones who knew the code were Judd and possibly Sayoko? Ashley, you said Sayoko used this? Yeah, she touched the screen and something. Can you reproduce the letter that Sayoko drew? I'll give it a try. Well, that was a lousy traced J, but as long as it works. Oh. Dad, there's a message appearing on the screen. As far as most people are concerned, memory is a dynamically self-developing process that functions to connect past and present. To me, however, it is the sole object of my research, the source of my most fundamental discoveries, of my joys, of the fascination that drove me to my most pioneering work. How different it seems now that I am contemplating my own death. Now memory is nothing more than a record of my past. And that past is full of sorrow, regret, and repentance. I chose to be a scientist. I followed the path that I believed in, but all of the fame, all of the riches I gained are worthless to me. Perhaps I have gone from being Judd Fitzgerald, the eminent scientist, to being nothing more than another man among many. And now that I am reduced to this, I cannot allow myself to go on living as I have done. The fame and fortune I gained as a scientist were not from my work alone. I gained them through the sacrifice of Sayoko Robbins and Ryan Gray. And now I leave this world without being able to repent for what I have done. Sayoko, forgive me. When you refused to be my successor, the paternal love I had for you turned to hatred. I stole your memories, the one thing you never wanted to lose, and then one of my former employees stole your very life. I cannot but regret all I have done and all that has been done to you. And Ryan. I am to die without ever telling you the most important thing in the world. I know that you have a terrible secret that you have never told another soul. You have no memories of your own childhood. I know how this came to be, Ryan. It is because I am your father and also the one responsible for your memory loss. When your mother died protecting you in an accident, you were inconsolable. You refused to accept that your mother had truly left this world, and after crying for days on end, you closed up and refused to speak to anyone. You locked away your little heart. I didn't know what to do. I held you close to me every single day. As your father, I felt your pain and suffering tenfold, and then I made my decision. At the time, it seemed that it was the least painful option I had. I decided to remove your mother's life and death from your memory, even though I knew that it would also remove your memories of me, your father. I used the formula I had prepared in my lab to erase your memories. I gave you over to someone I trusted and then distanced myself from you. When we met again, I had no idea how I should treat you. I didn't know what we were to each other anymore. Ryan, I believe that you will surpass me one day as a scientist, but I will never be able to see that with my own eyes. Well, yeah, okay, it was fucked up in the head because of what his dad did to him. Forgive me, Ryan. Forgive your foolish father who could never build up the courage to tell you the truth. I cannot allow myself to continue living like this. Judd was Ryan's father? I can't believe it. Rex, did you know about Judd and Ryan? No, I had no idea. I would never have imagined that something like that was stored on his laptop. Did you know that Ryan had no memories of his childhood? Actually, I asked him once what his most vivid childhood memory was. He told me that childhood memories were useless and that he didn't want to remember. Did he know that Judd was his real father? No, I'm sure he never opened that laptop. I don't think he knows the truth. But if he does, Richard, he might... I'll go after him. I need to ask him something anyway. Richard. Rex, please look after Ashley. Leave it to me. No, Dad, I'm going with you. Ashley, you should wait here. I'm going with you. But... Dad, take me with you. I have to do this. Okay, Ashley, let's go. Right. Where should we go now? Should I get the TAS, by the way? Ashley, call Gina on the VC. Get her to help Rex. Okay. There is a control panel for the video conferencing system. Is that where they are? Ashley, and Dr. Robbins is there too. What a relief. Gina, Elizabeth's dad is injured. The director, what happened? Dr. Robbins, I'm glad you're okay. Mike, there's been an accident in the another lab. Rex needs medical attention. I'll give you the details later. Understood. Ashley, take the elevator down. We need to go after Ryan. Okay, Dad. The TAS is inserted into the control panel. It cannot be removed. Ah, okay. So we're done with it then. The lab has a tunnel underneath it. Ashley. Ashley, we need to get moving. Right. Ah, okay, yeah. 18 hours, that's, getting to the final chapter on the second playthrough. I guess I got through it a lot faster the second time. Plus, when you don't have to read everything out loud, it makes more sense also. Although I guess this one was not finished. And even so, that took me a lot of time, it looks like. I don't know. Or maybe I was just a lot faster this time. Dad, where does the tunnel go? It ends in the forest behind the lab. Can we get out into the forest? Yes, there's a door at the end of the tunnel. There's a small spring in the forest and the path leads to a wharf on the lake. You can get a boat from the wharf to a little island out on the lake. An island? I never saw it before. Yes, it's tiny. It's only good for walking around on. I used to go over there with Sayoko when we came here. You went there with Mom? Yeah, just the two of us, but that was long before you were born. Dad, what did you do with Mom on that island? I don't want to tell you this now, Ashley. Dad, there's no way out here. This isn't the way to the forest, Ashley. It's a little further on. Okay. There are some large rocks at the back of the cave. I can see light coming through the gaps between them. Ashley, we need to follow the tunnel all the way through. Alright. Check out the door. What was that? There is a wooden gate at the top of the some small stone steps. Is that the way into the forest? Yes, I'm sure of it. I'll open it. Huh? It won't open. Let me try. What's up, Doc? I can't get it open either. It must be locked from the other side, probably by Ryan. What do we do? We need to find another way out. Yeah. Dad, let's look down here. All right. Okay, now he says all right. Shall we move them? Hey, I can see light coming through the gaps between the rocks. Actually, there might be a shortcut behind those rocks. I'll move them away. I'll help. Let me do it, Ashley. It might be dangerous, so stand back. Okay. Here we go. Be careful, Dad. And 1, and 2, and 3. I can see out. You did it, Dad. Yeah. Come on, let's go. It's getting brighter out here. It'll be dawn soon. Which way should we go? There's a spring straight ahead. Let's go there first. Okay. Ashley. Yeah? Turn right there to get to the spring. Got it. No footprints. Ryan hasn't been by here. Wow, it's beautiful. Actually, this place is known as the Secret Spring. What are you looking at? The spring water. Dan once told me that this is the source of Lake Juliet's water. Really? The whole lake is filled from here. Look at it, Ashley. The lake might have been polluted more than once in the past, but as long as this water remains clear and pure, the lake will always recover. But it's polluted now. Do you think it can still recover? You know about the lake pollution? I found out when I was using your computer and I used the testing kit in your drawer to check the lake water. Ah. Dad, this is so beautiful. It is. Do you think the lake can be pure and clear like this again? I'm sure it can, but there's a lot that we must do to help. Yeah. Ashley, let's go to the wharf and find Ryan. Right. Hey, that boat! Ryan's on it! Ryan! Damn you! You took the motorboat and left us the rowboat. Dad, he's going to the island. Ashley, let's go after him. Why is he even going to the island? I mean, why would he want to get himself into a dead end? Okay, let's go after him then. And why are we chasing him exactly? There's a boat here. Get in. Okay. Ashley, can you see Ryan's boat? No, not anymore. Are you tired? It'll be a while yet before we reach the island. You can sleep if you want. No, I'm fine. Everything's just happened so quickly. I'm not sleepy at all. Okay. Dad, can I ask you something? What is it? It's about something Ryan said. He said that you didn't come here to help with another. You came here to find Mom's real killer. Is that true? Yes, it's true. I've been thinking ever since I came back from Blooded Road Island. It was definitely Bill who broke into the house and shot Sayako 13 years ago, but I wasn't sure if he was the only one behind the whole thing, or whether there was someone behind the scenes pulling his strings. All that time he was helping me develop another on the island, and when I thought about it, one name instantly came to mind. Judd Fitzgerald. Only Judd could have made Bill do what he did, but he was already dead, so there was no way of getting the truth from him. Then a year ago I got an anonymous email. It said that there was another person responsible for Sayoko's death. And when I saw that email, it clicked. If there was anyone still alive who knew the truth behind what Bill had done, they would be at Jesse Valley. So does anyone know who it was? Yes. Who? Well, you'll find out soon enough. Huh? Ashley, can you see the island? Yeah, I can see it now. I could already see it before, but yeah, I can see it now also. Since we're getting closer. Well, we're here. It really is tiny, isn't it? That's right, it's so small it doesn't even have a name. Are you tired? Don't worry, I'm stronger than you. What? Than you might think. This won't faze me. But Ashley. Yeah? Looks like I dragged you into a big mess again. Just like 2 years ago. You didn't drag me into anything. If you want to find out, then so do I, Dad. That's all there is to it. I'm with you all the way. Thank you, Ashley. Let's go find Ryan, then. Right. Oh, there's Ryan's boat there at the back. Oh, that's Ryan. Dr. Robbins. Ryan. Ryan. Ashley, you're here too. Ryan, just take it easy. Rex is fine. I see. He was more worried about you than his own injury. Worried about me? Yes, he forgives you for the attack, the experiment, working with Sophia, everything. He was just worried about you. I don't need him to be worried about me. But more importantly, Dr. Robbins, do you have your memories back? Yes, I do. I used the TES. I see. You used the TES to restore the 17 years of memories I erased. That's right. Yeah, Dad got his memories back thanks to Mom's invention. I see. I had expected as much. The work that so many scientists spent so many years to complete was all undone by one scientist who died over a decade ago. Doesn't it make everything seem so pointless? Pointless? Yes, you, I, and Rex were brought to MJ Labs by Judd. All of us were trained by him. We began our memory research under him, trying to get the results that he sought. We're still trying to get them even now, but all of our research is confined by that security system laid down by Judd and Sayoko. So even now, no matter how hard we work, those restrictions kept us from our results. You're wrong, Ryan. Judd and Sayoko developed that system by considering the idea of memory control from every possible angle, and how people would react to such a device. You can't think of that as a restriction. Really? I can't agree with that. Those two had no plans of ever passing on the leadership of memory research to anyone, which is why they put restrictions on the system itself. Dr. Robbins, the woman you loved was cruel indeed. What did you say? She was Judd's most trusted confidant, the successor that everyone expected so much of. She was even tasked with the development of the primary system for the EC project, and yet as soon as she married you, she turned her back on those expectations and his trust. She knew how important she was to the EC project, yet she just took off. And what's worse, she hid crucial information about the system. No, she didn't turn her back on anyone. She wanted to live as my mother, not as a scientist. And what do you base this theory on? When Mom made the TES upgrade module, she recorded a message just for me. She knew, Ryan. She knew people wanted her as a scientist, and that if she didn't listen, her life might be in danger. In danger? She knew from the beginning that she might be killed? Yes, Ryan. She thought that far ahead when she decided to hide another thesis. She hid it because she knew people wanted to develop and use it for the wrong reasons. And Bill was one of them. Bill Edward, the man who killed her. Ryan, how do you know that? I simply read it in your memory data when I extracted it. Don't lie, Ryan. Pardon? You knew that Bill had killed Sayako right from the day I arrived here. The very first day I came, you said, Dr. Robbins, please tell me about the another you created on Blooded Island. When I heard that, I was taken aback. I had told Rex about another and about Bill, but I had never told him where another was created. So how did you know that I created it on Blooded Island, Ryan? Well, answer me! Yeah, because when he gets angry, he's like, he points with his finger, answer me! The other person responsible for Sayako's death, the one who had Bill kill her, who was it? Was it Judd or was it you? Dr. Robbins, your theory is correct. The one who chased Sayako to her death was none other than me. What? So it was you? I was happy and relieved when Sayako left the EC project. I believed I was next in line to be Judd's successor. But the reality was quite different. Judd refused to give up on Sayako and insisted on getting her back. I told him that I would complete another for him, but he told me that I was the wrong person. When Bill heard that, he told me, Ryan, do you know why Judd doesn't want you to be a successor? It's because he's your father, and he doesn't want you to know that, so he won't name you as successor. He told you that? Indeed he did, and everything he told me was absolutely true. Bill knew that I had no memories of my childhood. He told me that Judd had fed me a formula that erased my memories, and the only ones who knew about it were Judd, Bill, and Sayako. And when he told me that, I laughed out loud. I laughed at myself, at my foolishness. My own father had used me as a test subject for his memory experiment, and without even knowing it, I had seen that man as a mentor and looked up to him. I have never mocked myself as much as I did on that day, but I managed to regain my cool and analyze the reasons why Bill had told me what he did. On the one hand, he was one of the people who wanted to use another for his own purposes. On the other hand, he was someone that Judd trusted implicitly. I hypothesized that he was attempting to make me his partner and aid him. That was my theory, and when I confirmed it was true, I made my decision. I would pretend to ally myself with Bill, while at the same time taking my own brand of revenge against Judd Fitzgerald. My targets were his chosen successor Sayako and his research results. All of his successes. I would take them away one by one as he did with my memories. I promised Bill I would help him get the another thesis that Sayako had hidden. I steadily worked my way into his favor and then began to put ideas into his head. If Sayako died, leaving the thesis behind, what would the man who loved her and wrote that thesis with her do? And so because I knew that Bill loved Sayako, it was easy to inflame his jealousy towards you, and indeed his mixed feelings of love and hate for Sayako. Ryan, how could you do such a thing? Bill then went on and killed Sayako, completely unaware that I was pulling the strings. He became best friends with you and convinced you to develop another. I had not even dared to hope that my plans would go so smoothly, but they did. Then I worked with Bill and began removing the things that Judd held precious to him. The funding disaster that befell MG Labs was of course orchestrated by me, but when Judd suddenly died 6 years ago, my revenge was unexpectedly halted. And then Bill died on Blood Edward Island 2 years ago. Before I realized it, the only thing left to me was the shell of Jesse Valley, and the incomplete another that Judd had left behind. Dr. Robbins, I was the one who sent you that email, to bring you here to Jesse Valley. Punch him in the face! After he dropped his gun. I suspected you'd sent it. Yes, indeed. Ryan, why would you send him that? Why do you think? Don't you understand how I feel about all of this, even after hearing my story? No, I don't understand you at all, and I don't want to. Why? Why did you have to kill Mom? Just for your revenge? Why did you have to make Bill kill her? If you hated Judd, why not just take revenge there and then? Why did you take away my mom? Why were you so cruel that you had to kill Mom? When I met Bill on Blood Edward Island 2 years ago, I remembered looking through the closet where Mom had hid me. I remember Bill's face as he shot Mom. For me then, remembering that time remembering things I'd forgotten it was horrible, but I didn't know how horrible it really was. Ryan, you were the one who told me, right? You told me Dad brought me here to open the doorway to my memories, but you were wrong. The one who opened that doorway and brought me on that journey into my memories, it was Mom. She started me on that journey. She told me and showed me just how much she loved me. But if she was still alive, if she hadn't been killed, then I'd never have had to go on this journey. Ashley, do you understand why I sent that email to Dr. Robbins? No. Then I will tell you. This is what I had planned, Dr. Robbins. First, I intended to convince you that everything I did was part of Judd's plan. And I would get you to cooperate with me on completing another. After that, I would sell it to the company Bill had been dealing with, and thus my revenge on Judd Fitzgerald would finally be complete. But you didn't do it, Ryan. Why not? Because of you, Dr. Robbins. You trusted me from the very beginning, just like you did with Bill. How can you trust someone else so completely? It's basic human nature, Ryan. I cannot accept that. Why didn't you ever doubt me? Oh, I had my doubts about you from the start. You did? Then why didn't you carry out your revenge on me? Why not avenge your wife? Ryan, why? I don't understand you at all. You should be thirsting for revenge. Dr. Robbins, if I were to shoot Ashley here right now in front of you, what would you do? Would you take revenge? Could you go on without killing me in return? Stop! Or I will point the finger again. Don't push me, Ryan. I'm not out for revenge. Don't you understand, Ryan? Don't you understand the suffering of a man whose wife was taken away from him? Every night, every single night, I dream of killing the man who did it. And my hands, they still remember the warmth of Sayoko's dying body, her blood flowing out. The sorrow and hatred I felt 13 years ago hasn't lessened one bit since then. I haven't gone a single day without feeling it, but I won't let that sorrow turn into vengeance. And do you know why? Because Sayoko would never have wanted that to happen. When I found Sayoko dying 13 years ago, when I held her as she took her last breath, I asked her who had done it. She said he wanted another, and then she died before saying who it was. Do you know why she didn't say anymore? Because Bill was her friend. That's why, Ryan. She shook her head gently and a single tear fell from her eye. Which is why I didn't go for revenge. Go out for revenge. Is this true, Dr. Robbins? If I were to lower this gun and give it to you and then stand right in front of you as you held the gun, the man responsible for Sayoko's death just standing before you, would you still be able to keep your sorrow and hatred from turning into vengeance? It might even make your pain go away. Dr. Robbins, I am the man who caused your wife's death. Dad, don't! Ryan, I will never forgive you for what you've done. Dad, stop! Don't stop me, Ashley. Stop, Dad, stop! Shooting him won't bring Mom back. It won't make your pain go away. Ashley. Don't drop the gun, though. Put it in your pocket or something. Don't turn your back on the enemy either. Dad. So I am not even worth shooting. Goodbye, Ashley. Daddy's going to... No! Oh, he caught him by the hand. Ryan, let go of me. No, I won't let you die here. I won't let you run away. Only the weak take their own lives, and you despise the weak, don't you? Dad! Dad! Are you okay? Ryan, dying won't change anything. It won't absolve you of your crimes or of Psycho's death. You have to live on and pay for your crimes, and you have to figure out for yourself why Judd removed your memories. Why he removed the most important thing in the world to you. You have to understand his reasons and the suffering that lay behind them. Ryan, it's okay to cry now. You can stop holding it all back. After that, Dad, Ryan, and I got on the boat and went back to Jesse Valley. Dad took me to his office, laid out a makeshift bed, and told me to sleep for a while. I wanted to go to Mrs. Graham's house to pick up Matt, but Dad told me not to worry and tucked me in. Then while I slept, Dad had a long talk with Ryan. When I woke up, Dad was there and we went back to his cottage together. We didn't talk the whole way back, but we didn't need to. We both understood. We both felt each other's pain, about Mom, about everything. Ashley? Dad? Are you ready? Yep. I'm sorry I can't go back with you. Don't worry about it. I know how much you have to do here. I'll be fine on my own. I'm sure Jessica's dying for me to get back. Ashley, tell Jessica that I'll be back next week. Definitely this time. You bet. What'll happen to Ryan? Yes, Ryan promised me that he'd turn himself in for his crimes. He's on his way to the police now. Right. Ashley, Wait, Dad, I'm not ready to talk about it yet. So much has happened. I'm still recovering. That makes sense. So what's going to happen to Jesse Valley? There was an article in the paper this morning. I put the blame on Jesse Valley. It put the blame on Jesse Valley for the water pollution 5 years ago. So I believe things won't exactly be quiet at the lab for a good while. Rex said that he was going to openly admit everything that the lab had done. He's thought long and hard and decided that on everything that needs to be done from here on. Of course, I'll help in any way I can. But after that, what then? What do you want me to do? Dad? Ashley, when I get home, we can sit down and talk. We can decide everything that we'll do from now on. Sounds perfect. Huh. Phone call. This is Dr. Robbins. Oh, Bob. I'm sorry I asked you to do that out of nowhere this morning. Oh, you've already asked him? Yes. Oh, I see. And then? I see. Thanks a lot, Bob. I owe you one. Bye. That was Bob on the phone? Yes, Ashley, I asked Bob to do something for me. What? What? I asked him to get the full story about the man who fell from the clock tower 5 years ago. Apparently the guy who saw it was an old acquaintance of Bob's. Does that mean... Yes, Ashley, I want to know what happened to Matt's dad too, and I asked Bob what he knew about it. This is what Bob heard. 5 years ago, his friend was out by the clock tower and he heard the loud splash of something hitting the water. He didn't see a person falling. Exactly, it was just a big splash. It seems that it spread like Chinese whispers, changing into something completely different. I'm sure that if the matter is looked into more thoroughly, the truth will come out. Thanks, Dad. I'm worried about your friend too, Ashley. Oh, the bus is coming soon. Right. I'll take off then. I'll go with you to the bus stop. Dad, you told Matt what time the bus was, right? I did indeed. He said wild dogs wouldn't stop him from seeing you off. I'm sure he's waiting somewhere. Right. Ashley! Huh? Dan! Morning, Dr. Robbins. Good morning, Dan. You're seeing Ashley off? Yes, I am. Dan, thanks for finding my bag. No problem, miss. I should be thanking you for finding Matthew. Huh? Dr. Robbins told me the whole story about how you found him and you were looking after him. You don't need to worry about him anymore. It'll be just fine. Dad! It's okay, Ashley. I told Dan everything. He's going to take Matt back to his uncle's personally. That's right. Dan, where's Matt now? He went to look at the lake. Said he wanted to see it just one last time before he left. I'm meeting him at the mermaid statue in a while and then we'll head for his uncle's place. Dan, he's a good kid. He ran away to find his dad. I know, Ashley. I figured out from talking to him how driven he was to find his pops. Why that boy phoned his uncle himself to apologize for making him worry so much. Oh, okay. I also have a message from Mrs. Graham for you, miss. Really? She said you were welcome to visit her gardens anytime. I can't believe you're friends with that old battle axe. Not many people can say that. I guess so. Oh, yeah. When I went over to Mrs. Graham's to pick up Matthew, I saw she had a visitor. She wasn't expecting anyone from what I could tell, and you won't believe who it was. It was her daughter, come back to see her after 5 years away from home. Said she was worried about her ma living out here all on her own. To be totally honest with you, I feel better knowing her daughter came back. Well, I'd like to stay and chat all day, but duty calls. Back to patrolling. Goodbye, Dan. Thanks for everything. Come and see us again, miss. Let's go, Ashley. Right. Something tells me we're gonna cross other people along the way. No sign of Matt. Woof? Woof question mark? That's... Princess. Princess. So you came to see me off too, huh? Thanks for everything, Princess. Elizabeth was looking for you. Did you see her? Woof. Really? Great. That's good to hear. I'll be back, okay? I'll never forget how you helped me find Matt, Princess. Thanks so much. Woof. See you, Princess. How about Elizabeth, huh? I'm gonna go find Matt, Dad. I'm sure he's around here somewhere. I'm not in control. Should be by the mermaid statue normally, no? Ah, well, there's Elizabeth, the bitch. Who's not as much of a bitch now anymore, I suppose. Elizabeth, what are you doing here? Oh, a fine greeting that is, Ashley Musicky Robbins. Especially for someone who's come to see you off. Really? Daddy just got back from the hospital. He told me the whole story. About Ryan, about Dr. Robbins, and about you. Elizabeth, your dad really... It's okay, Ashley. You told me everything. About the woman who was seeing, the article in the paper, about the lab. I've never heard him talk so much. And you apologized for hiding Mom's letters. I'm glad you made up, Elizabeth. Ashley, Daddy said something to me. I'm going to change, Elizabeth. I have to. So if Daddy's going to change, then I'm going to try to change a bit too. Yeah, just a bit though. That's great to hear. Right. We'll see each other again, right, Elizabeth? Totally. Matt too. Huh? Ash. Oh. Matt. Hey, Ash. Sorry I left you alone, Matt. It's okay, Ash. Mrs. Graham let me sleep at her place. When I woke up, your dad called and said he'd met up with you. Right. Ash, I kept my promise. I'm going to go back to my uncle's place. Dan said that you called him yourself. Yeah. I said I was sorry for making him worry, and I told him what I'd found out about Dad, and then he told me something awesome. Really? What? Someone saw a man fitting Dad's description. Really? Really? The police called my uncle and told him. Matt, that's great. Yeah, totally. Ashley, when I was about to give up, you said your dad's not dead, he's alive, and I kept on believing it. I believed he was alive. I'm sure you'll get to see him. Let's make a promise, Ash. I'll find my dad and I'll come back here so we can see each other again. You got it, promise. Hey, I want it too. You bet. Right, time for me to take off. See you again, Ash. And thanks for everything, Dr. Robbins. Of course. See you. Ciao, Ashley. Bye-bye. Alright, can we go now? Ashley, aren't you sad saying goodbye to your friends? Nah, I know I'll see them again. Yes, that's right. Let's grab Jessica and your friends sometime. And we can all go camping together. Awesome. But that, when we do... I know. I'll remember to bring the charcoal. Perfect. Alright then. Oh, that's it? It's over? Well, that was shorter than I planned on. Cool pop. Well, that's the ending, it looks like. Princess and Matthew Crusoe, Elizabeth Alfred and Rex Alfred. Tommy Harrison and Bob Fox. Janet Rice and Sam Hillman. Dan Maxwell. Oh, she's drinking cool pop. Greg Davis. Sophia Callahan. Yeah, where did she disappear to? Gina Barnes. Mike Tyler. Charlotte Graham. The evil bad guy. Jessica Robbins. Yeah, she only had a cameo in this. Katie Crusoe, Michael Crusoe, Judd Fitzgerald, Lucy Graham, Benjamin Graham, Olivia Graham, Gilbert Moss, and Psycho Robbins. And that was another Code R, a journey into lost memories, so that means I've got all the games streamed now. I mean, both Hotel Dusk games and both Another Code games. Quite happy to have replayed this and having discovered more ties between Hotel Dusk and these games then. Some characters being tied to one another. That was interesting. Tomorrow, we'll see how I feel. I feel just okay-ish today. And despite the fact that I spent most of my time sleeping, I still feel tired, which is not good. So I don't know how I'll feel tomorrow. But if I feel well enough, well, I'll try to have something planned. I'd like to stream Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, but we'll see how I feel. I can't make any promises. Or if I may want to stream something a bit more chill, just do random GameCube games like I did last weekend. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I can't make any promises on that. Yeah, last weekend I did the House of the Dead Overkill on one afternoon, and I was planning on doing Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story the next day, but I didn't in the end. Yeah, I finished Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, the first of the two games, Great Ace Attorney Adventures on Friday. Hey, why is it dropping frames now, the stream? Hey, why is it doing that? Ah, there we go, okay. It's stable now. Yeah, then I did House of the Dead on Saturday. I was planning on doing Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, which I looked into, and apparently you can't run it on the Wii Virtual Console Nintendo DS emulator. The Wii U Virtual Console is what I should say. Nintendo DS emulator. Apparently it's something that everyone that tries to inject games into these things complains about. You can't. It will softlock at that point that I got to, so there's nothing that could be done there, I guess. Unless I wanted to stream it on PC, maybe. But I kind of wish I had a better PC to stream these types of games. It doesn't always work perfectly when I try to run something on my PC and capture it at the same time. Especially if I try to capture it at 60 FPS. It just usually doesn't work. Ashley! Oh wow, yeah, she can really play the guitar, I can tell. Okay then, well if this is the end, I guess it's still early, but I'll finish here. I will at least try now to make an overlay for Captain Toad, without necessarily guaranteeing you guys that I will be finishing it, that I will be playing it tomorrow, but this will definitely be the next full playthrough that I make. And then that should be followed, hopefully by then I feel completely recovered, and by then I am able to stream Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, the second game, which would be, I'm not sure what actually the name of the second game is. We'll see anyway. I'll leave you guys to it then, for the rest of the night. Take it easy, take care, and if all goes well, then you'll see me again tomorrow in the afternoon. Hopefully, I feel better tomorrow. I keep slowly recovering. Anyway, take it easy. See you next time. Bye-bye.